I saw the traveler, so that's good news, everyone. He's still around. He's here. Yeah, he's really cool. I saw the traveler, so that's good news, everyone. He's still around. He's here. Yeah, he's really cool.
Hey guys, welcome to this YouTube video. My name is Daisy, and today I'm going to show you the process of my animation from Critical Role. So before we get into it, be sure to check out my Twitter if you want to see more animations there, and also my website. I'm doing commissions there. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content, and to hit the like button because that helps me out. Okay, so yeah, let's just get into it. So this month I'm doing an animation every month for the next year. I don't know, indefinitely, I don't know. But I'm doing an animation every month, and I've decided that I want to do like a series of Critical Role animations because I really like doing character tests and figuring out like how characters act, and I feel like just doing Critical Role animations is a really great way to experiment with that for me. So I decided that this month I wanted to do Jester. I always say her name Jester because like I'm an artist, so I use gesture a lot, so whenever I think of her name I think Jester, not Jester. So forgive me. But yeah, I just think that's hilarious. So I decided to do Jester. I like mashed together several bits of her audio, of her dialogue, so that it could be into like a short, like I think it's 15-second animation. I don't remember how long it is exactly. But I compiled some like audio together until it was a short little thing where she was just rambling about the traveler. And it was so much fun to do. I wanted to experiment with the style, I think, of the actual character design. So for the character design, I tried to make it, I think, more simple and clean looking than my other animations that I've done. I think I've talked about this before, but one thing I found that I don't like whenever doing animation is whenever the hair isn't very pliable. I think animation is a ton more fun to do whenever you can mess with the hair, play around with it, and actually make it seem like it's like actually a living thing, you know, and it has follow through and overlap and stuff. And that's something that whenever I was doing my short film before, I felt like I didn't get very well, but then now I'm doing these other animations and I'm like, I can experiment with this stuff. So I decided that I wanted to incorporate that a lot into her character. And I was also thinking about like, while doing this animation, I was thinking about, you know, contemplating what kind of stuff inspires me whenever I want to animate, like what kind of shows inspire me, or what kind of character designs inspire me. And I think something I've realized over the past year is that I don't watch a lot of anime. I watch, I don't know, a healthy amount of anime, but I wouldn't say like I watch like all of the anime. But I do take a lot of inspiration from it, I feel like, even though I don't think anybody would actually see it in my art style at all. I'm kind of like a weird mix where I've never been on the kind of like soul searching journey where you search for your one like animation style or something, or you try to recreate something. I've just kind of always been, this is what I want the character to look like, so I'm gonna animate it this way, and I haven't thought too deeply about it. And that was kind of my mentality like since forever. I just drew the character, I liked the way I liked it, and then I animated it and it worked out. But I was thinking about being more intentional with the actual style of the character design this time and pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So I was trying specifically to maybe do the eyes differently. If you can probably see if you follow my other, I usually don't do eyes this way. And I made the nose a bit more simple and smaller than what I normally do as well, because I wanted to take a little bit of inspiration from the anime I was watching. So yeah, I took all those things and I kind of compiled them, and I really liked the way I was able to kind of come up with something new and something I hadn't really done before, and it was a really good journey for me. And I also, again, with like each animation I do, I try to push the expressions even more. I feel like if you've seen my Not animation from, it was like a month ago, I think, no, the beginning of this month, if you've seen my Not animation, I was a lot more rough with that because it was just so much longer. It was like, I think almost 10 seconds longer, that I just had to get it done. I couldn't really worry about making it clean or like looking particularly nice. I just needed needed to get it done, so not everything like was the cleanest. But with this one was quite a bit shorter, and I did that on purpose because I kind of bit off a little bit more that I could chew last month, or the beginning. No, it was last month. And so I tried to do the animation, the audio shorter, so that I could have more time to actually focus on working out the kinks, making it look nice, working on the follow through to make sure that, you know, I liked it. I think sometimes whenever you have deadlines, you don't take time to actually make sure you like the thing you're making. And sometimes that's not a good thing, but I was able to stop and take a look at it and figure that out this time. I feel like I experimented with the character design. I did a lot with the hair. I worried about the hair a lot, which, you know, normally worry about my hair a lot, but that's okay. I had some trouble trying to figure out how far push the exaggeration of the mouth. What I kind of do whenever I'm animating, if I'm not like really crunched for time, is I kind of just do like, I won't think about it too much, like whenever I'm doing it, and then after I finish all the in-betweens, I'll go back and I'll say, does any of this look wrong or weird? And usually I catch some things and I fix them. But like, especially near the end, I had a hard time trying to figure out how, like, I know I want her face to be tight like this, but I think I had it a little bit too tight, so I loosened it a little bit at the end, and I made the middle a little bit less jerky. But yeah, I think it's cool that you're able to go back after it's all finished and figure out what stuff you've missed. And then I think that's why it's good to have a little bit extra time to work on it. And this is like the first one I've actually finished before the deadline. So, you know, having a shorter piece of dialogue is good. You should have realistic goals. I think it's funny because while doing these Critical Role animations, I have been listening to the second season while I've been doing this. And I think one thing it's good to learn as an animator is when it's good to listen to stuff while you're animating and when it's good to not listen to stuff. I personally am not good at multitasking, so if I'm doing something that takes a lot of brain power, then it is not easy for me to be listening to something or watching something in the background while I'm drawing. Like, for instance, if I'm actually trying to come up with the thumbnails and like doing, you know, the figuring out the main body of the animation and the poses and stuff, it's really kind of impossible for me to listen to or watch Critical Role or even music while I'm doing it because it distracts me so much. But whenever I get to just doing in-betweens, they're a little bit tedious, so I can listen to Critical Role while I'm doing them, and I just think it's interesting how my brain works. And then I think it's funny because, you know, sometimes, and it's hard because I have to listen to the audio from the animation while I'm animating. I'm not just doing visual stuff, I'm doing stuff with my ears as well. So whenever I add another element to my vision and my ears on the other side, watching something else, it's difficult. But I think that while learning to animate, you know, I'm still learning to animate, it comes with experience, learning what are the limits of your brain and what you're able to do easily. I was able to make a lot of progress listening to Critical Role on this animation, actually. I think I'm on like episode 14 of the second season. Yeah, I know, so right. But I'm trying, okay? I'm making it there. Yeah, that was this animation process. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and to give it a like if you liked it, you know. Be sure to check out my Twitter and my website if you want to learn more about commissions. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do Beauregard next. I guess I'm doing all the girls first. I don't know. That's just how it happened, guys. Okay, love you, bye.